Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. So I keep hearing that something is a never-ending story out here. So I don't know. It's giving me, like somebody, like keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like expecting, like different results. This could have something to do, with, like somebody, keeps trying to communicate with somebody. You know what I mean? And like they don't get the, they don't get the sign. You know what I mean? That like somebody, doesn't want, to communicate with them. Or, it's giving me, like somebody, like keeps trying something, you know what I mean? And like they're getting nowhere, you know what I mean? When it comes to them, like keep trying to do something out here. So I don't know. But let's just hop in and see what's going on. I'm also picking up too that, like somebody, is trying to keep up with somebody. So I don't know. This could be, like on social media, this could be, like just in somebody's life. It's giving me, like competition energy. So somebody, could be trying to, like compete with somebody, But we got the time to go card that came out. So maybe somebody, has realized that, like it's time to go. I don't know. Maybe somebody, like they keep, like trying to, like come somebody's way, you know what I mean? And somebody, like they're already, like moving towards, like that door. Because if y'all see, that person is walking towards that door. This is also giving me too with this time to go. This is giving me like somebody finally realizing that like something is like done, or something is ending out here. Yeah, because somebody's standing firm out here, and somebody definitely is like paying attention to like some type of red flags. I feel like that there is somebody that like they possibly don't realize, that, like, they're a red flag, or, like, they're showing, like, red flags. This person is holding a red flag. Yeah, somebody needs to continue to stand firm. Somebody needs to continue to be noble. Somebody needs to continue to be brave. And somebody needs to continue to be strong. Yeah, but we got the never-ending story at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah. I'm also picking up too that, like somebody needs to continue, to, like pay attention to the red flags that are being shown to them. Yeah, somebody knows that somebody has a loyal heart out here. So I don't know. Somebody, could be trying to play on, like somebody's loyal heart. I feel like somebody, is being told, like to stand firm, when it comes, like to themselves. Stand firm when it comes, like to, what they want, you know what I mean? And not what they don't want, I don't know. Somebody, could be trying to force somebody, like to do something. But I feel like with this standing firm card, it's giving me, like somebody needs to continue to stand firm. Yeah, because somebody's rising above. Somebody's rising above the negativity. Somebody's rising above, other people. Yeah. And somebody, is rising above because, like they only see beauty and grace, or they, you know what I mean? Yeah, they try to stay as positive as possible, you know what I mean? They only involve themselves, with, positive energy. And somebody's out here exceeding expectations. Yeah, somebody's soaring into excellence. Give me one more, please. Yeah, we got the trusting your intuition. So somebody definitely needs to, continue to trust their intuition. But I feel like, somebody, not only needs to, continue to trust in their intuition, but they need to stand firm, you know what I mean, when it comes to their intuition. So whatever somebody's intuition, is telling them, somebody needs to, trust it, believe it, and stand firm on it. It could be the fact that, yeah, somebody's intuition, you know, could be telling somebody, yeah, it's time to go. So, yeah. Somebody definitely needs to know that their life is, yeah, like truly guided. You know what I mean? So, yeah, somebody, you know, can trust in their intuition. But somebody, you know, could possibly, yeah, be realizing, you know, that something is not for them. So that could be why somebody, you know, could be realizing that, yeah, like it's time to go. That could be what somebody's intuition is telling somebody. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like standing firm on, you know, like some type of decisions out here. I feel like that there is somebody that, yeah, like they don't like the fact, you know what I mean, that somebody isn't standing firm, or don't like the fact that somebody's standing firm, you know what I mean? Yeah, somebody, you know, could be mad because somebody says what they mean and mean what they say. But whoever this is, they don't have a loyal heart. The loyal heart card came out in the reverse. There's people that, yeah, like they don't appreciate somebody's loyal heart, you know what I mean? Or, yeah, there were people, you know, that, yeah, they, you know, they took somebody's loyal heart, you know, as a sign of, you know, like weakness, you know what I mean? But then we have a higher power. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, when it comes to somebody's intuition, or when it comes, you know, to, yeah, you know, a higher power, yeah, somebody hears from a higher power. But somebody definitely, yeah, with this loyal heart in the reverse and a higher power, something about, yeah, like somebody being disloyal, you know what I mean, to the Most High God, or somebody going against the Most High God out here. I don't know, that could be what somebody, you know, could be trying to do, is get somebody to go against God, because we got come to the edge at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, somebody's being told, yeah, to trust their intuition. Heavy on the trust your intuition. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be trying to say, you know, that they're letting go of some stuff out here. But I feel like that somebody just needs to, yeah, trust their intuition with whatever this is. Because I feel like that somebody, you know, yeah, they could be letting go of some stuff. You know what I mean? But somebody, you know, like is following their intuition. They're following, you know, like the guidance, you know, that they are receiving. Yeah. Somebody, you know, has chose to surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So somebody definitely, yeah, is going with the flow when it comes to, yeah, what God has for them. You know what I mean? But I'm also picking up, too, that, yeah, somebody knows what is not for them. And somebody knows it because, one, their intuition, but two, because there is a higher power, you know what I mean, that, yeah, is around somebody, or, yeah, like, you know, like communicates with somebody out here. Yeah, and we got truth be told. So somebody definitely needs to, yeah, continue to stand, you know, like in their truth. I don't know. Somebody either, yeah, needs to, you know, like speak some type of truth, or there's also already some type of truth that has been, you know, like has been spoken about. And so, yeah, if somebody, you know, has spoken, you know, on some type of truth, yeah, somebody needs to stand in that truth. Yeah, truth be told, yeah, somebody doesn't have a loyal heart. Yeah, somebody's just trying to get somebody, you know, like to come to the edge. Somebody definitely is getting closer and closer, you know, having a closer and closer relationship, yeah, with the Most High God. There is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could want to have, you know, like some type of close relationship with somebody. But whoever this is, yeah, like they don't have a loyal heart, or, you know, yeah, like this loyal heart coming out in the reverse, it's giving me, yeah, like somebody sneaky, manipulative. Yeah, and the fact of the matter is, yeah, somebody's on their way to the land of milk and honey. I don't know. That could be what somebody, you know, could be trying to do. You know what I mean? They could be trying to get somebody to come to the edge. You know what I mean? To, yeah, like divert somebody from going towards the land of milk and honey. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, yeah, get somebody's milk and honey, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we got to come to the edge. Still at the bottom of the deck. I'm also picking up, too, that yeah, like the Most High God, you know, or somebody's spiritual team, you know, could be trying to get somebody, you know, like to take a leap of faith out here. But whoever it is, they could be scared to take some type of leap of faith. So, yeah, maybe that's when, yeah, that could be a red flag. So, yeah, time to go. Not for you. Yeah. Somebody's launching their journey. So I feel like somebody's about to set off, on a new journey out here. Somebody, could be about to travel. Or something about traveling is significant. But yeah, that travel is giving me, like somebody, is like on their spiritual journey. There's also somebody, that, like they, claim that they, like want to like mend something with somebody. But I feel like that whoever this is, it's not, it's not what it's cracked up to be, going back to, like that never ending story. Somebody's being told to continue to cherish themselves. Somebody, is being told to continue to accept and love themselves, you know what I mean? So somebody needs to know that, like they're perfect the way that they are. Somebody needs to know that, whatever they're doing, you know what I mean, in their life, as far as standing firm, rising above, exceeding expectations, it has something to do, with, like one, somebody going within and accepting and loving themselves. With this land of milk and honey, with this cherishing self, look at this table. Somebody's table definitely could be being prepared for them in the presence of their enemies, for sure. Yeah, and then we got the blessed card, but it came out in the reverse. So with the loyal heart in the reverse, with the higher power, and then with the blessed in the reverse, somebody is not blessed out here. Or like the Most High God, like they didn't bless something, you know what I mean? So this could be like a marriage, or this could be like a spiritual connection, like a spiritual contract, or a soul connection, soul contract. It wasn't blessed by the Most High God. So, something is not for somebody, but something is a never-ending story. So I don't know if somebody, thinks that, like, I don't know, because it's weird energy. But there's also somebody that, like they don't want somebody to be blessed out here. We got the yang. So this could have something to do, with a masculine energy or divine masculine. I don't know. There could be somebody that could be realizing why they're not being blessed out here. It has something to do with, not showing gratitude. So this could be, to the Most High God. This could be, like to somebody, we got the loyalty. So somebody definitely has a loyal heart out here. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dog. Somebody, could be in heat though. So there is somebody, that could be looking at somebody, like actually, you know what I mean? They're not looking at somebody, as they should, if you know what I mean. Or maybe, with that loyalty coming out, maybe somebody, like they're looking at somebody in the way that they're supposed to be seen now. This could be somebody that could be trying to run back to somebody. This is somebody, that, like they could have ran from somebody. Somebody, like they could have ran from their blessing. I don't know. Somebody, could be trying to run from God. I don't know, for somebody, somebody's being told, to run. You know what I mean? So, somebody's being told, it's time to go. It's something is not for you. Somebody, could be a runner. I'm also picking up, too, that, there could be somebody, that, like they want somebody to chase them. That ain't gonna happen. Somebody's not a chaser out here. I'm also picking up, too, somebody, could be running from somebody because, somebody, like speaks some type of truth, you know what I mean? And somebody gives it, straight, no chaser. I don't know, somebody, you know, could like, you know, like drink alcohol, you know what I mean? And they don't, you know, yeah, like have a chaser. Because that's also what I'm picking up. But there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, somebody, you know, could feel excluded. Or somebody, you know, could be, you know, like wondering why, you know, like something, you know, like isn't taking place. Or somebody, you know, could be trying to run, because somebody could be wondering why, you know, yeah, like, you know, like stuff isn't happening the way, you know, that they, you know, want it to happen. I feel like one, it's because somebody, you know, has been excluded. But this could be, you know, like excluded, you know, like, yeah, because they are, you know, they're in a different, you know, they're in a different category than somebody or some other people. So somebody, you know, could be being looked at, you know, yeah, in a you know, a special way when it comes to, yeah, like the Most High God. But somebody, you know, could be excluded, you know what I mean? Or yeah, like something is not taking place because there could be somebody that has some type of lesson that they need to learn. There's also somebody that, yeah, like they have learned some type of lesson. So again, that could be why somebody, you know, could be excluded from something as well. So yeah, somebody, you know, could be excluded from, you know, a group, a job, or, you know, somebody's being excluded from something because, yeah, like somebody has already learned some type of lesson. Somebody has already, you know, yeah, somebody has already done something that they, you know, were asked to do out here. Yeah, somebody's being excluded because, yeah, there's a wolf in sheep clothing that definitely, yeah, needs to learn some type of lesson out here. Or somebody, yeah, there's a wolf in sheep clothing that's about to learn a lesson about being a wolf in sheep clothing. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, somebody, you know, could realize that, yeah, like somebody is not a wolf in sheep clothing. Yeah. And then we got the divine intervention card. So the divine intervention is definitely, yeah, at play. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to fight something out here. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be trying to fight somebody. But I feel like the, yeah, like somebody could be trying to fight something. Somebody, you know, could be the owner of something out here. Because we have OWNER. So somebody, you know, could be the owner of something. I don't know. Maybe there's somebody or some people that could be trying to, you know, like exclude somebody from being the owner of something. Or somebody, yeah, they were purposely, you know, excluded. Because, yeah, there's some shiesty stuff that's going on. Something about an owner of a dog is significant. I've been picking up on, yeah, dog energy a lot. Something about a handler is significant. Somebody, you know, could have a handler. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they were trying to, you know, like be somebody's handler out here. I don't really know what a handler means. It's a person or system responsible for controlling, managing, or training a specific subject, such as an animal, machine, or person. So, somebody could be born in 1946, 1958, 1970, 1982, 1994, 2006, 2018 could be significant, or the year of 2030 could be significant. There definitely is somebody that likes to play mind games. Somebody, you know, could like to play chess. I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to get checkmated out here. Somebody also, yeah, could have some type of hidden agenda out here as well. Somebody has, yeah, a hidden agenda and hidden motives. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, hiding some type of truth out here. There are some facts that haven't been fully revealed. So there are some facts that definitely are about to be fully revealed. It's about somebody that, yeah, has ulterior motives. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to get close to somebody, but they have hidden intentions. So that could be the person that could be being stopped in their tracks, or, you know, yeah, the divine has stepped in on somebody's behalf. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody possibly, yeah. Somebody has been running from, yeah, like facing, like themselves out here. But somebody's also been running from, yeah, like a real one. Somebody operates in the as their authentic self. Somebody is definitely, yeah, showing their true self courageously out here. Mm-hmm. And then we got loyal or not. So something about, yeah, somebody, yeah, with that loyal heart in the reverse. Yeah, somebody's unloyal out here. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, yeah, has been, yeah, this is giving me, how people walk around saying that they're real, you know what I mean? But yeah, most people that walk around saying that they're real, their definition of real, or their, understanding of real is not, yeah, how the world, yeah, sees real, So something about that is significant, but we know that somebody ain't real because, yeah, we got a wolf in sheep clothing out here. I don't know, somebody could be trying to, like test somebody's loyalty in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But I feel like that somebody about to learn a lesson about loyalty or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But going back to, yeah, the loyalty, yeah, somebody's a very loyal individual out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to learn some type of lesson about loyalty. Yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to receive some type of unexpected revelation, or there's an unexpected revelation that's about to take place. There is some type of shocking revelation that definitely, yeah, will change somebody's perspective. So there could be somebody, that, yeah, like they could look at somebody, and maybe they don't think that somebody's a wolf in sheep clothing, but somebody, could find out something, and yeah, that confirms that somebody, yeah, is a wolf in sheep clothing. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is keeping secrets out here. There is somebody, that, yeah, they could be trying to get close to somebody, to, yeah, like find some stuff out about somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, to, yeah, like guard their secrets, or, yeah, like keep their business to themselves. But there's also somebody, that possibly, yeah, could be trying to come in, and tell somebody something to see if somebody, is going to, like keep it in, or, yeah, like tell, something about, yeah, like some type of secret being revealed. But I feel like that, yeah, it's giving me too, yeah, people, yeah, coming in with ulterior motives, hidden motives. Yeah, like there's no loyalty. You know what I mean? So yeah, all bets are off. Somebody, could be trying to stop somebody, from exposing some type of secret. Or they're trying to stop somebody from, yeah, revealing some type of truth. But regardless, on the card it says the truth will eventually be exposed. Yeah. There is some type of shocking discovery that definitely, yeah, is on the way. I feel like that there are people that are about to find out that, yeah, like the person, that, yeah, was looked at in a certain way is not the person that they should have been blaming, you know what I mean, for whatever, yeah, could be taking place. Yeah. Somebody has boundaries out here. I feel like that there is somebody, that, yeah, like they didn't respect somebody's boundaries, or, yeah, like they went against somebody's boundaries, or they overstepped somebody's boundaries. But there could be somebody, who could be trying to communicate with somebody and say that they respect somebody's personal space and boundaries, but they don't. But there is somebody that does. It's a loyal person. Somebody, could be trying to say, that they've learned, like some type of lesson out here. But I feel like that whoever this is, yeah, like they're just playing. Going back to, yeah, the first card we saw was mind games. Yeah. But there could be somebody or some people, that, yeah, like, they could be, like, worried, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, like, somebody, could be unmasking, some people's motives. But I feel like yeah, somebody literally, yeah, don't have to do nothing. Going back to, yeah, like that excluded energy. Yeah, some people's true motives are going to begin to, yeah, surface out here. So there could be people that, yeah, could be exposing themselves. This could be a part of a karmic lesson. There are karmic lessons in relationships that need to be learned. But yeah, somebody's excluded from learning these karmic lessons because somebody has already learned, yeah, some lessons out here. Yep, but there definitely is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're trying to keep up with somebody. They're definitely, yeah, keeping tabs on somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, is trying to keep a close eye on somebody's actions out here. It definitely could have something to do with, yeah, a circle of drama or a circle of people. Somebody's social circle is full of dramatic changes. Or there are some, yeah, changes that are about to take place. This could be within a family, within a friend group, within a job group. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that could have control issues. That definitely, yeah, could be keeping tabs on somebody out here. But it's something about, yeah, people's true motives. But it goes back to when I was picking up, yeah, the owner, the handler. I don't know. I don't know. Because this is giving me, yeah, like a witch doctor. So somebody, you know, could have went to, you know, like a witch doctor out here. Somebody, you know, could be trying to keep tabs on somebody through going to a witch doctor. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, be doing some type of voodoo. I don't know. Yeah, there is somebody that definitely, yeah, have been playing both sides. So with this looking like a witch doctor coming out, yeah, this is giving me dark side. And then we had the loyal heart in the reverse with the higher power. So yeah, somebody, you know, could have been trying to play both sides, like dark and light. But I'm also picking up too that there could be somebody or some people that, yeah, like maybe they think, you know, that somebody, you know, is just all light. You know what I mean? But I say it all the time. Everybody has dark and light. So I don't know. Maybe there are some people, you know, that, yeah, you know, they done met somebody, you know, like, yeah, like dark side, or they're about to. But there's somebody that has been playing both sides. This has something to do with, yeah, like trying to play both sides when it comes to the devil, when it comes to God. But somebody has been trying to play both sides when it comes to, you know, like a family, a friend group, you know, a job group. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to come in bearing gifts. So somebody just needs to be aware. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could have been trying to make somebody jealous by playing, you know, like both sides. They were making somebody, they were trying to make somebody feel excluded, you know what I mean, by trying to play both sides out here. Yeah, we got the cold shoulder. So somebody, you know, could be like deliberately like giving somebody the cold shoulder or deliberately distancing themselves. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be hiding some type of dissatisfaction out here. I feel like somebody, you know, could be hiding dissatisfaction because, yeah, they're not their authentic self. They're a wolf in sheep clothing. They could be trying to hide, you know, like their dissatisfaction with somebody because somebody, you know, yeah, is their authentic self. We got public exposure. So somebody, you know, could have some type of public exposure out here. Somebody, you know, could be hiding, you know, like some type of dissatisfaction because somebody, you know, could have some type of public exposure out here in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But something is about to be publicly exposed out here. Somebody, you know, could expose, yeah, like some type of private matters. Or somebody, yeah, like they told, you know, yeah, some private stuff to a wolf in sheep clothing, and they were expecting a wolf in sheep clothing, yeah, to keep it, you know, like their mouth closed. I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, somebody has been trying to push some boundaries out here. Or somebody, yeah, like they've overstepped their boundaries. But I feel like somebody, you know, yeah, could be being stopped in their tracks. Somebody definitely, yeah, they're trying to test somebody's limits. But somebody, you know, could have a protective shell. But there is somebody that definitely, yeah, is keeping tabs on somebody. And they could be keeping their true emotions hidden. They could say that it's for self-protection out here. So I don't know. Yeah, we got double crossed. Maybe somebody, you know, yeah, like they, you know, keep their emotions hidden because, yeah, like they've been double crossed before. But I feel like that somebody could be about to find out that, yeah, like they, you know, have been betrayed or they've been double crossed. Or somebody just needs to be aware of the wolf in sheep clothing. But I feel like that could be why somebody, you know, yeah, could be giving somebody, you know, like the cold shoulder. Because, yeah, they've been betrayed or they've been double crossed. But it's giving me too, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, like treating somebody a certain type of way because of some stuff that they have gone through, you know, in their life when it comes to other people. And so maybe somebody, you know, could, yeah, that shocking revelation could be that, yeah, like, you know, like the person that they're treating wrong, or, you know what I mean, the person that they're doing wrong, yeah, they're not, you know, yeah, like those people, you know, that have done them wrong, if that makes any sense. And that's for somebody, not everybody. We got mirror. So something definitely, yeah, could be being mirrored back to somebody out here. Somebody possibly, yeah, somebody, you know, could be doing mirror magic. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, could be avoiding mirrors as well. Somebody definitely, yeah, they're trying to avoid facing themselves. But I feel like there's no way around, you know, like, yeah, somebody facing themselves. I feel like yeah, like it's time for somebody to face themselves. I feel like the divine definitely, yeah, could be stepping in, you know what I mean? Divine intervention. Yeah, somebody's going to have to face themselves. Or somebody, yeah, they're going to have to face some stuff that they have done. Somebody's going to have to face reality. Yeah, reality check. Checkmate. Yeah. We got a Scorpio. We got a soulmate. We got a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker. So there's a wolf. This wolf in sheep clothing could be a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker. We got a Taurus. Somebody, you know, could be nearby. Somebody, you know, could be trying to get nearby somebody. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dragon. We got an admirer. So somebody, you know, could have an admirer. It could be a soulmate. But I feel like that there could be multiple people that could be admiring somebody, even, yeah, like a wolf in sheep clothing. So it's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they, you know, yeah, like they don't like somebody, you know, yeah, it's giving me, yeah, like your biggest haters or your biggest critics are really your biggest fans. We got Leo. We got distant. So somebody, you know, could be distant. Going back to, yeah, like that cold shoulder energy. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rat. We got a twin flame. So we got a twin flame and we got a soulmate out here. I just seen masculine energy at the bottom of the deck. So there's a masculine energy that's involved. Somebody, you know, could have met their twin flame in like 2024 or 2012, 2000. We got a snake. So somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a snake. Somebody, you know, could have came in contact with like a soulmate in 2025, 2013, 2001. But yeah, we got snake, we got wolf in sheep clothing. So yeah, there's many, yeah, people that have hidden motives out here. We got a Virgo. Yeah, there goes that masculine energy. Then we got a Pisces. We got a rabbit. So somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rabbit. Somebody definitely, yeah, somebody took some type of bait out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they're trying to bait somebody in. So be aware. There's a family that's involved, or somebody past connection that's involved. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a pig. And then we have a horse. So something about this year is very significant. Something about somebody being the owner of a car is significant. I don't know. Something about, yeah, like somebody's car being stolen. Somebody could have like locks or dreads. It's also what I'm picking up. I don't know. Somebody, could, yeah, find out some information about, yeah, find out something about some stolen information or some stolen property out here. I don't know. There could be somebody, that, yeah, like they could show up in somebody's home. It could have something to do with somebody being the owner of something. But we got divine intervention, so yeah, divine intervention is at play. We got a Pisces, Aries, Cusper, so somebody could be a Pisces, Aries, Cusper. I don't know. There could be some people that, yeah, like they're not fully informed about who somebody is. So, I don't know. Whoever this is, yeah, they could be, they could want to teach somebody a lesson. But whoever this is that, yeah, could be trying to teach somebody a lesson, I feel like like they're not fully informed about who somebody is. So this could be, yeah, like on a whole nother level. We saw the higher power, you know what I mean? We saw, yeah. So something about that is significant. But it's also giving me too, yeah, going back to the divine intervention, yeah. Whoever this is, they're not fully informed that, yeah, the divine, yeah, has stepped in on somebody's behalf. But whoever this is, yeah, that wants to teach somebody a lesson, yeah, they can't teach somebody no lesson. They ain't gonna learn no lessons to be able to, yeah, teach somebody a lesson. This is somebody, that somebody, could have had multiple conversations with. Or there's somebody or some people that have been having multiple conversations about somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, they want to teach somebody a lesson out here. But yeah, there goes that divine intervention. So yeah, divine intervention is definitely, yeah, at play. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive some information. So yeah, the information, that somebody, is receiving, one, it's because somebody deserves it, and two, it's because, yeah, somebody needs to know this information. But there could be somebody or some people that, yeah, they have been having multiple conversations about somebody, and yeah, like they can want to show up at somebody's home. I don't know. There could be a detective, that could show up at somebody's home. There could be somebody, that, yeah, like they could have spoke to a detective. I'm also picking up too that there could be some people, that, yeah, they could have been calling somebody, like a rat or a snitch, you know what I mean? There are some people that possibly, yeah, could have been thinking that somebody, yeah, could have been talking to, like law enforcement. And so so there could be people that could find out that, yeah, that's not who was talking to, yeah, law enforcement. It's, yeah, the wolf in sheep clothing. Yeah. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, somebody, whoever this is that could have spoke with a detective, they could have literally, yeah, try to set somebody up in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But whoever has been having multiple conversations about somebody, yeah, it's haters. And they're sitting around, yeah, drinking haterade. Somebody could be about to receive some good news. So maybe that's a part of the information that somebody's about to receive. But when it comes to, yeah, like somebody speaking to a detective or, yeah, haters sitting around drinking haterade, yeah, somebody, about to have to learn some type of lesson, the person that was trying to teach somebody a lesson, yeah, whatever's about to take place, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like it's not your problem. Something about, yeah, a car, a stolen car, or the owner of somebody's car, I don't know. Somebody, could, yeah, be on the run. These are people that, yeah, they want somebody to doubt their purpose. So these are people, that, yeah, they've been sitting around talking about somebody in a negative way. Yeah, somebody's being told to, yeah, continue to, you know, like focus on, yeah, your purpose. Continue to focus on, you know, like the mission, you know what I mean? That, yeah, like you've been put on per the Most High God. There's somebody that, yeah, they're angry inside because, yeah, they want somebody to doubt their purpose. They're angry inside because, yeah, they know that somebody, you know, yeah, like is about to receive some information. But they're also angry inside because, yeah, like they weren't fully informed about, yeah, who somebody is. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, there could be, you know, like some detectives or, yeah, like some, you know, like law enforcement, you know, that, yeah, like they were lied to about, you know, like who somebody, you know, is, you know. That's also what I'm picking up. But somebody definitely needs to know that they are so close to something that their enemies can taste it. So, yeah, be aware. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have, you know, like set themselves up. So somebody, you know, could have thought that they were talking to like a regular person, and somebody, you know, could find out that, yeah, like they were literally, yeah, like talking to, you know, like a detective. You know, it could be like an undercover. Something about an undercover is very significant. But whatever, you know, yeah, whatever is taking place in somebody's life, or whatever, you know, yeah, like is going on in somebody's life, yeah, it's too much for somebody to handle out here. There's also somebody that, yeah, like they want somebody to doubt their purpose. They want somebody to be overwhelmed, you know what I mean, with their purpose. They wanted somebody to be overwhelmed, you know, like through their life. I mean, with their life. But somebody could also be angry inside because, yeah, like you can see right through it. So you can see right through their BS. You can see right through, you know, yeah, who they are. You can see right through them through conversation. You know what I mean? But there's also somebody, you know, that, yeah, they possibly, yeah, could be angry inside because, yeah, like they know, you know what I mean, that, yeah, like they're never, you know, like getting back together with somebody. I'm also picking up too that there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could be trying to run back to somebody, you know, and tell somebody, well, I'm never getting back together with them and this is why. But yeah, it's still not your problem. We got a Libra, so you could be a Libra, have Libra in your chart, or there's a Libra involved. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, has some type of legal issues going on that could be too much for somebody to handle as well. But something about, yeah, like something legal, somebody being the legal owner of something. We got an Aries Taurus cusper, so there's an Aries Taurus cusper that's involved. Yeah. So there could be somebody, you know, that somebody hasn't communicated with, you know, that, yeah, like they're not fully informed about who somebody is. Yeah, somebody's the new version of themselves. Or this is somebody, yeah, that they, you know, yeah, they thought that somebody was the same, you know, old version of themselves. And so somebody tried, you know, yeah, going back to the never ending story. So somebody, you know, could have tried, you know, like, yeah, the same tactics on, you know, the new version of somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, is scared of the new version of somebody. It could have something to do, you know, with somebody, you know, like having multiple conversations with somebody. Somebody, you know, has been thinking about, yeah, the new version of somebody for a very long time. But somebody's also been thinking about, yeah, something for a very long time. So I feel like that somebody, yeah, somebody, you know, could have been, you know, sitting thinking about a plan for a very long time. I don't know, but somebody just needs to, yeah, protect their energy at this time. Because there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like whatever they've been thinking about for a long time, they possibly, yeah, could be about to try to communicate it with somebody. So be aware, because whoever this is, they could be trying to, yeah, beat around the bush. This is somebody, you know, that could have gotten lured into a bad situation. This is somebody, you know, that could have tried to lure somebody into a bad situation. This is a manipulator. So, yeah, something about, yeah, a handler. Yeah. There's a manipulator that's being stopped in their tracks. Yeah, so whoever this is being stopped in their tracks. Yeah, it's too much for them to handle. But this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they thrive on secrecy. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they don't think that what's done in the dark will come to the light, but it will. And it is. Something definitely could happen between now and Aries season. There is somebody that's going to try to manipulate somebody to you know, to believe that they want to find, you know, like a solution together out here when it comes to something. So I don't know. Somebody just needs to be aware. Because again, it's not your problem. Whoever this is, they could be feeling very uncomfortable. They could be feeling they could feel very uncomfortable, you know, like in somebody's energy. They could be feeling very uncomfortable just in their life in general. Somebody, you know, could be feeling very uncomfortable because they've been thinking about something for a long time. It could have something to do with, yeah, multiple conversations that somebody, you know, could have had with somebody. So, yeah, be aware of somebody trying to beat around the bush, coming in with small talk with a big mouth. Yeah, because whoever this is, yeah, they're finding out that, yeah, this is real life. We got a Taurus. So, yeah, you could be a Taurus and have Taurus in your chart, or there's a Taurus involved. But whatever, you know, yeah, whatever, you know, is taking place, somebody just needs to know that, yeah, like, it's not your problem. And when it comes, you know, to, yeah, whatever you got going on, you know what I mean? Yeah, don't worry, it's going to work out. So somebody, you know, is trying to stop something from working out for somebody. That's what they're trying to do. Yeah, they could be trying to stop great things from manifesting in somebody's life. But yeah, great things are going to continue to manifest in somebody's life. We got an Aquarius. So you could be an Aquarius and have Aquarius in your chart, or there's Aquarius involved. Yeah, there is some stuff that's going on in somebody's life. And yeah, like they want to know why this is happening. Yeah, their name is losing credibility. They decided to take the bait. They decided to, yeah, get lured into a bad situation, or they were trying to lure somebody into a bad situation. And so, yeah, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's just being told to keep making progress. The only one that can stop you is you. But this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they have an unloyal heart. Or, yeah, they did something unloyal against somebody. They, you know, yeah, they told some information to somebody that they thought was loyal, and now, yeah, like all their information, you know, was out in the streets. So somebody just needs to be aware, because there definitely could be somebody that could be trying to contact somebody. This is somebody, you know, that can claim that they want somebody back. I'm also picking up, too, that there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, could be trying to contact somebody because they could be trying to get somebody else back. Because it goes back to, yeah, this is not your problem. So, yeah, you were already excluded from whatever this is. You could have excluded yourself because you already done learned some type of lesson. You already done picked up on, yeah, the wolves in sheep clothing. You know what I mean? But there could be, you know, somebody, they could be trying to contact somebody because they could want somebody else back, you know what I mean? So this could be like a friend, a family member. But I'm also picking up, too, that there could be somebody that could be trying to contact somebody because, yeah, like they want you back. But whoever this is, yeah, they're a big red flag. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, they betrayed somebody because they needed money. This is somebody that, yeah, they blocked their blessing. So this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they think that they're going to ride on somebody's coat tail. They think they're going to ride on somebody's, you know, favor, grace, and mercy. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to get somebody, you know, to, yeah, like communicate with somebody is also what I'm picking up. But whoever they're trying to get to communicate with somebody, they're not fully informed about who somebody is as well. Somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, could find out some information about, yeah, some stolen information or some stolen property. But Somebody is being told to, get ready for a big victory. So somebody's definitely, about to receive a big victory over out here. Yeah, there's a drama king. So there's a drama, a masculine energy that, they've been starting drama. Or they're a part of some type of drama. Yeah. Or they were lured into a bad situation. But I feel like with this drama king coming out, they're full of drama. This is somebody that could have tried to lure somebody into a bad situation. This is somebody that definitely, they overstepped their boundaries. There could be multiple people that could have, overstepped their boundaries in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Yeah. And so when it comes to, like somebody, being told to get ready for a big victory, it will happen very soon. But there is somebody that definitely, they're going to try to contact somebody soon. So somebody just needs to, be aware. But there's also somebody, that, like somebody, could have, try to positively affirm, you know what I mean? Could have tried to speak life into, you know what I mean? And the same person that somebody, tried to speak life into, was the same person that was trying to drown somebody or trying to drain somebody, you know what I mean? Stole from somebody. Somebody's financial information could be exposed. Somebody's entitlement mindset definitely, causes them a big loss out here. So somebody thought that they were entitled to some information. They thought that they were entitled to, somebody's energy. They thought that they were entitled to something. And it causes them a big loss. Now somebody could be trying to, talk themselves off of a ledge out here. So somebody, going back to come to the edge. So the same person, that was trying to, lure somebody, you know what I mean, to come to the edge is the same person that's now, talking themselves off of a ledge. Whoever this is, they could have been trying to cause some type of diversion, or somebody just needs to be aware. Because there could be somebody, that could be trying to cause, like some type of diversion. So it goes back to, like somebody trying to communicate with somebody for somebody. But whoever this is trying to cause a diversion, the divine has stepped in. They're being stopped in their tracks. Whoever this is, they were playing two sides. Somebody, could have been trying to cause a diversion by playing two sides. Yep, we got a mother, we got a father, we got in-laws. So I don't know, somebody's mother, somebody's father, somebody's in-laws could have been trying to play two sides. Or those are the people that have been trying to cause some type of diversion out here. But there are some people that were involved in some type of mischief and they don't want somebody to know. So that could be why they're trying to cause a diversion. Or there is somebody, that they were involved in some type of mischief and they don't want, like somebody to know. And so there's other people, family members, that could be trying to cause a diversion. But what's done in the dark comes to the light. There is somebody that, they could, with that entitled mindset is giving me, like somebody thought that they, ran something. Or they thought, that, like somebody owed them something. Something about, a false business. Because we got false business records. Something about somebody being the owner of a business. I don't know. There could be some false business records, you know what I mean, that could have been hidden and it's coming to the light. Somebody, could be trying to cause a diversion and it has something to do with, like a false business. But it's not your problem. So whoever's problem it is, that's who needs to deal with it. Somebody's just being told to stay strong and, stay consistent. Somebody, could have tried to lure somebody, like into, like some type of bad situation. And somebody, it was excluded. Somebody's first, mother, last name could start with an I. Something, could have taken place in September. Somebody, could have been playing two sides in September. There could be people that could have been trying to cause a diversion since September. I don't know what was done in the dark could have came to the light in September. But somebody definitely needs to know that the path to happiness is paved with boundaries, so prepare to put them up. Because there are people that are trying to cause a diversion. Something's been going on, yeah, for a while. Yeah, it could be for 15 years. There could be some people that could have been trying to cause a diversion for the last 15 years. Or there's been some stuff that has been hidden for the last 15 years that's coming to the light. Yeah, there could be somebody that somebody hasn't communicated within the last 15 years that could be trying to, you know, like come back around or trying to come towards somebody. Yeah, somebody just needs to be aware, because somebody could be trying to, you know, stage some type of fake reconciliation out here. It's a Debbie Downer that definitely, yeah, could be trying to cause a diversion, or they're trying to cause a diversion so that, yeah, something doesn't take place, so that somebody, you know, yeah, doesn't, you know, receive some type of victory out here. But whoever this is, yeah, they're sad, they're lonely, and they're low vibing. This is dead weight. So somebody definitely needs to, yeah, put their boundaries up. Somebody's trying to weigh somebody down, or somebody, you know, yeah, they're just trying to cause a diversion. Yeah, somebody's being told to, yeah, trust your gut. There definitely, yeah, was people that thought that somebody was a punk pussy pushover. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they want to stage, you know, like a fake reconciliation, because, yeah, they think that somebody's a punk pushy pushover, but at the end of the day, yeah, they are not fully informed about who somebody is. Somebody also, yeah, or there's people that don't like the fact that, yeah, like somebody's honest. You know what I mean? Even, you know, like, yeah, when it could be difficult to somebody's still honest. So, yeah. I feel like that there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they possibly, yeah, could have to be honest out here. There's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they are being made to be honest with themselves now. Or there's some people. Yeah, for somebody, it definitely, yeah, could be time, you know, for somebody to speak up for themselves. Yeah, it's time for somebody, you know, to, yeah, like self-advocate. So, but it goes back to, yeah, people, you know, yeah, wanting somebody to feel excluded when it comes to some stuff. Yeah. But somebody thought that somebody was a punk pussy pushover when they decided, you know, to, yeah, have a hidden agenda. But I feel like somebody could still have a hidden agenda. But, yeah, what's done in the dark comes to the light. But yeah, I feel like there's somebody, you know, yeah, like they listen to other people. Yeah, we got the blind leading the blind. So, yeah. Somebody, you know, listened to the blind. Somebody followed the blind, and now, yeah, they finding themselves involved in mischief. There's people that don't want somebody to know, but yeah, what's done in the dark comes to the light. The fact of the matter is, what's coming somebody's way is love and happiness. So that's what somebody, you know, needs to, yeah, needs to get prepared for as well. But somebody, you know, could have some type of hidden agenda. You know what I mean? When it comes to try to, you know, say, you know, that, yeah, like they're, you know, want to share love and happiness with somebody. It's only, yeah, because they want to lure somebody into a bad situation, or because they got lured into a bad situation. Yeah, it's somebody that wants somebody to compromise their well-being. Yeah, because whoever this is, they could find out that they were betrayed by their siblings. Somebody's selfish out here, so yeah. Yeah, continue to surround yourself, yeah, with positive energy. Yeah. But somebody, you know, could have been betrayed by their siblings. That could be what somebody, you know, could be about to find out. Somebody definitely is about to find out about some information, and it has something to do with, yeah, with some stolen property out here. I don't know if somebody, you know, yeah, they're trying to stage some type of fake reconciliation, you know what I mean? To, you know, like, yeah, like lure somebody into a bad situation because we got this booby trap. So, yeah, just be aware. I feel like the because of somebody's entitlement mindset has caused some type of big loss. They have some type of hidden agenda, or there's people, you know what I mean, around somebody, you know, that has some type of hidden agenda. They're trying to cause, you know, like some type of diversion out here. Somebody, you know, could have thought that they exposed of some type of records out here, but I feel like it could be, you know, like like some records could be, you know, like recovered, or you know what I mean, like some evidence, you know, that somebody thought that they got rid of, could be found or something like that. But there's somebody that definitely, they can't get somebody out of their head. It's somebody that has a hidden agenda out here. It's somebody that's money hungry. Or this is somebody, you know, that they, you know, betrayed somebody, you know, because they were money hungry, you know what I mean? I feel like that whoever this is, they're definitely, having to face themselves. They were trying to cause a diversion for what's about to take place for somebody. And so whoever this is, they're getting karma and they're under judgment. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, like set a booby trap, you know what I mean? By, like trying to fake reconcile with somebody so that, like they could pass on their karma to somebody else. Or they think, you know, that, like they could pass off their judgment to somebody else. We got bribe or blackmail. So somebody, you know, could be trying to bribe somebody. So somebody needs to be aware, but I feel like somebody took a bribe. That's why, that's why, you know, that's a part of them being involved in some type of mischief. But I feel like somebody just needs to, you know, trust your gut. Because somebody, you know, could be trying to bribe somebody, or somebody, you know, could be trying to use some type of blackmail, or they're trying to get close to somebody, you know, like to get some information on somebody. Yep, but the trash definitely, will be taken out. So at the end of the day, I feel like somebody don't need to do anything but trust their gut. You know what I mean? Continue to stay strong and continue to stay consistent. But somebody definitely could have been digging in somebody's trash, or like somebody, you know, or somebody, you know, like, you know, somebody trying to get rid of some evidence, you know what I mean? And like it's going to be found. I don't know. It could have something to do with somebody being DEAD. So I don't know. Some type of dangerous cycle definitely, leads to some type of dangerous actions. So somebody, again, needs to, trust their gut. You could be seeing 1111. Somebody definitely, could be going through an awakening. But somebody also needs to know that, like they're on the right track. So I feel like if somebody, you know, has been, you know, like, waiting for some answers, I feel like that somebody's about to receive some answers out here about some stuff. Somebody definitely, could have tried to illegally sue somebody. And it definitely, could have backfired on somebody. Whoever this is, they could be involved in some type of corruption or extortion out here. Or somebody, you know, could have been trying to extort somebody in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But it's giving me too, like somebody, you know, like they allowed some people to lure them into, like a bad situation. And so, boomerang. So, whatever somebody or some people had been doing, it basically, it backfired. It boomeranged. It returned back to, whoever this is. I just saw illegal business. So somebody definitely could have some type of illegal business out here. But somebody's also being told to remember to fuel your body mindfully. So positive thoughts, positive energy. Eat positive foods, drink positive foods. Anything else, Holy Spirit? We got appealing a criminal case. So somebody, you know, could be appealing a criminal case out here. We got a brother. Somebody's brother could be involved. We got premeditated assault. So something about premeditated assault is significant. Somebody definitely, yeah, they have cold feet. They're nervous out here. And then, yeah, we have illegal business. So there definitely, yeah, were some people or somebody was involved in some mischief and they don't want somebody to know. But, yeah, what's done in the dark comes to the light. I feel like somebody should have known when to walk away. So this is like, you know, yeah, like a never-ending story. Somebody, you know, keeps trying to do something or somebody keeps being up in somebody's energy. Yeah, they should have known when to walk away. They should have known when to walk away when they were trying to cause a diversion for what's about to take place for somebody. They should have known, you know, to, yeah, not play two sides. They should have known to pick a side, you know what I mean, or whatever, yeah. But there is a business that definitely is being shut down. I don't know, we got PSA, so there could be some type of public service announcement, you know, that could be about to take place. There could be, you know, like some type of announcement that could take place on social media. But we got a manipulative cousin, so there's a manipulative cousin involved. There's a lot of people that definitely, yeah, were playing two sides out here. Because they were trying to destroy what's meant to be. Yeah. But yeah, you can't destroy what's meant to be. Yeah, God's plan. So somebody, you know, was trying to destroy God's plan for somebody's life out here by trying to lure somebody into a bad situation, by betraying somebody, you know what I mean? By, yeah, hiding stuff. Or by trying to, you know, yeah, like lure somebody into, you know, something, you know, that, yeah, like, they weren't a part of. Yeah, whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could have been trying to use, you know, like somebody's words against them as well. I don't know if there were people, you know, that, yeah, like they were saying, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, like had an illegal business, you know what I mean? But something about, yeah, the owner of a legal business. So, I feel like whatever information, you know, that somebody's about to receive, yeah, I feel like somebody, yeah, it's one, somebody deserves it, and two, yeah, it's some information that somebody needs to know. Yeah, there are some people that took part in some type of illegal activity. And then we have, yeah, Grand Theft Auto. So I was picking up on, yeah, something about a stolen car. It's significant. Somebody could have been, yeah, like trying to blackmail somebody with some information. I picked this up before. And, you know, like, yeah, I feel like yeah, like regardless, you know what I mean? Somebody, you know, was still going to, yeah, expose, you know what I mean? Yeah, some stuff that, you know, was taking place behind the scenes. It's that wolf in sheep clothing. But there are some hidden family issues that are coming to the surface. So it goes back to whoever, you know, like this message is resonating with. Yeah, it's not your problem. Yeah, there are some people that are used to things being handed to them. Yeah, that's that entitlement mindset, and yeah, it causes a big loss. Somebody also needs to know that, yeah, there's a jealous karmic that definitely is watching somebody. But the fact of the matter is, whoever it is that's expecting somebody, you know, to, yeah, like receive some karma, or they were expecting to, you know, yeah, like attach to somebody, you know, yeah, so that somebody could pay off their karmic debt, or that somebody, you know, yeah, could have to be under judgment with them. Yeah, somebody's already paid off their karmic debt. And yeah, there is somebody or some people that, yeah, their lies are being uncovered. Yep, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, they spread the lies to get the heat off of them. Yeah, and now there's a whole lot of drama that's going on behind the scenes. So, yeah. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, we got salty boots. So, yeah, somebody's salty out here. It could be a group of men, or there's a group of men involved. There's a group of men that could have spread lies to get the heat off of them. There's a group of men that's involved in some type of drama. There's all type, yeah, there's a group of men that could be trying to cause a diversion. There's all type of people, you know what I mean, that are involved. But again, it's not your problem. So be aware, because there's somebody or some people that, yeah, they're gonna want to shower you with false praise, but it's because of what's about to take place. But yeah, somebody's being told, you know, whatever, you know, yeah, somebody's about to receive, yeah, accept what's coming with grace and gratitude. So I feel like it has something to do, you know, with, yeah, like somebody being the owner of something. So somebody, you know, could find out that, yeah, like they're the owner of something out here. That could be, you know, what people, you know, were trying to cause a diversion about, betray somebody about, lie about, you know, lure somebody into a bad situation about. Wow. The timer is at, yeah, 1:11. So yeah, trust your intuition. Somebody could be from Indiana, or Indiana could be significant. Something about somebody's kin. So something about, yeah, somebody's family members. We got Missouri. Somebody's ex can be involved. Somebody's name could be Gail. Somebody could be from Illinois, or Illinois could be significant. Arizona. Something about domestic violence is significant. Somebody could be in a band. Somebody could like to drink bud or smoke bud. Something about somebody's PIN number could be significant. Nevada could be significant. Somebody definitely, yeah, ran something out here. Ran their mouth. Somebody could like to drink rum. Alabama. Alabama could be significant. We got New Jersey. Somebody definitely, yeah, somebody sips rum or sips, yeah, somebody sips alcohol out here. We got Georgia. Somebody definitely, yeah, somebody sags their pants. Something about some rain is significant. Somebody's name could be rain. When it rains, it pours, is what I just heard. Somebody could have a lisp. Something about somebody's lips is significant, but something about, yeah, somebody ran their lips out here. Somebody could drive a van. Or something about a van is significant. Somebody's name could be Jane. Or Jan. Or Janice. Somebody could be like a junior, you know, like a junior or, you know, of a senior, you know what I mean? Or somebody, you know, could be like a junior. This could be in high school. This could be in college. Something about January is significant. Something about a railroad. Something about a skating rink is significant. Somebody's name could be Maya. Yeah, something about some cars. Somebody, you know, could have like a legal car business. Somebody could be from Georgia. Somebody, you know, could have cavities. Something about somebody having dibs on a car. Somebody could be from California. Somebody's name could be Carrie. Something about something being raided. Some raids taking place. That could be why some businesses could be shut down. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have a hair shop. Something about, yeah. Glam shop is significant. Alright, y'all. Well, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.